morning to you. All right, you guys, I'm doing my journal. I'm gonna do both for you guys. Now, it's Tuesday, let's go back. It's Tuesday, November 29th. I know I did not vlog at all during the month of November. Well, I vlogged, but it wasn't really worth it, so I didn't upload it. So we're gonna start fresh, okay? Y'all, I never say I'm gonna be consistent. I try really hard, and then life gets in the way and I just start doing work. And I have to have the time, and it's great because I have a team here in the office. My property is fully staffed, so I do have time to like set up the camera, make sure I get a good angle, know identifying information, all that good jazz, you know? So, that is always nice. You just read an email and just be like, what? Oh, here is my notes for this week. This is what I'm getting into. So I have budget notes, I have my monthly calendar, and then I have sub categories, so days off for my team. I can usually schedule out my team for the month. Most of my team is our parents, so birthdays, holidays, school days off, sports events, all this that they get a calendar for at the top of the year, and as it goes on, things that they know they're gonna want to attend or gonna want to do. I have them go ahead, put in your, if you want to go, put in your PTO today on the first of the month. And we did that yesterday, so I'm gonna highlight that, but I want to show you guys. But we do all that. And then what I do is I can put it into my Outlook calendar with my email. We use Outlook, and I can put it on my desk calendar. So-and-so's off, so-and-so's leaving early with PTO, whatever the case may be. What am I doing? Yeah, so they put it all in, and they don't have to. I mean, they can do it as needed. I mean, as it comes up, but I prefer it be just so the whole team knows, you know, maintenance, so they know that they're gonna be short a guy this day, and they may have to pick up the slack of being short a guy. It just makes it easier if you start. I feel like if you start any kind of routine in slow season, it makes it so much easier during busy season. But in my team, they're easy, and I never do them like, you gotta do it or else. No, it's like, hey guys, what days are you taking off this month? And most of them just come in and they go, I want to be off this day, I want to take PTO this day, I want to do this day. Then we can do PTO, it's done, it's in. We ain't got no questions, no qualms. Nobody can say they didn't know, because you knew at the top of the month that they was gonna be gone the third Wednesday of this month. You know? What do I need to do first? Oh, I'm gonna show you guys. Let's move you guys so you guys can see how payroll is done. We use currently is Rippling. So if you guys want to know, that's just what we use. No, where's my trouble list? I'm gonna use I have one maintenance tech who is phenomenal when it comes to. Oh, I need to clock her out because it did not clock her out yesterday. All right. I have one maintenance tech, like his time is immaculate, okay? He never misses, okay? Ever. He is come to work, do his job, go. Like his time is always perfect. If I have an issue with his time, I'm always like, what happened this week, bud? And he just go through, and you know, I never have issues with him. So we're gonna use his time card from last week since it's already been approved. So you guys can kind of see, and pretty much how I do it. What was he? Oh, he was on call. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, payroll is pretty easy. It's one of those things that, like, depending on the software system you use, everything could be different. So this is from last week. So all his time is in, they clock out for lunch, they come back for lunch. Just because this one does not use the app makes it easier. The app, they can literally punch, they can clock out for a meal and it shows differently, but this one does not. This one just uses the what's the name and he's who he is, and it's okay. He just doesn't like to use the app. So he just does it this way, which works. Either way, he's clocked out for the hour. Payroll automatically puts in the holidays that are coming up, which is nice. We got paid off for Thanksgiving itself and for Black Friday. I appreciate a company who does this and knows that half the company is going to take off to go shopping, you know, if there's really good deals, or they just want to spend extra time with their family. Appreciate it. They also did that for, I think, New Year's. We're off the day after New Year's, and we're off that Friday before Christmas and that Monday. So shout out to a company who does this, and it's not like the holidays on the weekend, you know, Christmas on the weekend, so you can come to work. My company's like, we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Y'all enjoy. So once I go through their time, I can go up here. So this is, again, a maintenance tech. So it has his regular hours that he worked, and then it has overtime, double pay, emergency calls that he had, again, his regular time, PTO, and holiday. And I just go through this. They should equal up to the 80 hours. If it goes over, that's fine. Again, if he's on call, that makes sense. Things like that happen. And he's in and out. This one is in and out. He don't care. He's coming to work, he's doing his job, and he's leaving. That's it. He rarely goes over if he's not on call. It is rare. So once that equals up to their 80 hours or close to it, I just go ahead and, like this week, there's an approval button, and you just hit approve all. It goes to payroll, and they confirm. If somebody's super over the, like if they're going over, what's it called? What are they going over? Overtime. If they do too far over overtime, if there's like 5-6 hours of overtime, I'm like, why didn't you didn't take a lunch multiple days? So we need to take a look at that. During the summer, my company's not as up in arms about overtime because 9 times out of 10 you need it. During the winter months, they're like, there's no need. Like, if you don't have 12 move-ins, why are you here? Like, it just doesn't, it needs to add up and make sense, period. But also with their time, I always make sure, like, if they have PTO that they couldn't put in, I fix PTO. If I needed to fix a lunch hour, I do that. They usually tell me. I always tell them text me because I don't check payroll, and I don't check their time cards unless it's time to submit payroll.
Under the tree, it's the best time of year for the family.
Good morning to you. I'm here at work. We are going to get ready for the day. Keys, where I can find them. Today is Wednesday. What did I show you guys yesterday? I think I did payroll and then jumped right into budget notes. I must finish that task today. This is why you don't do stuff late. Because then you just have to do this tedious ass project when you don't want to. I forgot that lamp at home. I have a lamp at home for my office because it's quite dark. Like in here, it looks like it's quite bright, but it's not. It's compared to my old office, it's dark, y'all. It's dark. Oh, I forgot to take pictures. My maintenance supervisor, anytime he goes to lunch with a receipt, he brings it back, which is great. Throw on the jacket. I always feel like Mr. Rogers during the winter because I just throw on my baseball jacket after taking off my coat because this is like just warm enough. My company does not have this anymore, so I'm glad I came in because there's a lot of stuff that I see that like we don't have anymore as we've switched like uniform companies. I'm like, yo, I think for us, the women, we didn't get options of like a hoodie. We got like a pullover, which is, I mean, the pullovers were great. What's her name? Kayla got one. I think I'm gonna order me a hoodie, a pullover outside of my allowance. We get an allowance in the spring and in the fall for uniforms. I feel like, now my company did just recently stop giving uniforms to people who recently started. I feel like after 90 days, they should be in uniform. I don't want nobody on my property that ain't in uniform. So for me, I will make sure that when I order stuff, especially in the office, as long as I'm here, I'll order stuff in like extra different sizes because I need you to have at least one rotating shirt. Something. A jacket, a vest, a hoodie, or something that could be universal that you can get back. I think it would be a vest. And you can wear that. Because it just seems weird. And for me, a lot of residents, when I walk in my leasing office, I look for the person with the logo on their shirt. When I'm walking around Target, Walmart, I look for the person with the logo on their shirt. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a logoed human being because I'm not gonna ask some random stranger if they don't have a logo. So if you work in a store and you see me, you understand. If you don't have a logo shirt on and you actually work there, I know to look for you. Or people who wear like name tags, which I really wear mine because I always have on a shirt and a jacket and a scarf. I just put my scarf here, y'all. Y'all see that? Even the scarf is logoed, okay? Do you understand me? Like, this company, I have been logoed out since the day I got here, so no problem. I have 2 shirts at home that I need to probably take to the corporate office for somebody to have because they didn't fit. They smushed my boobs, and I don't have a lot of titties, so I don't even understand why that happened. Yeah. So, I don't know the password to my computer. There we go. I got in. So what did I do yesterday? Let's find. I had my manager's huddle. Really not nothing. Most of our managers have been out sick. So, but all of them have grandchildren and little gremlins. So my little gremlins can't come with me unless they healthy. I love them dearly. I'll make sure I take cough syrup, everything they need, I'll take to them. But no, Judea will not get sick unnecessarily. Let's go through my email. What is this? Okay, thank you. Really nothing. I've always put him on. Whoo! Ha! 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 Yeah! I did. Replied. I don't know what's going on with this damn. Y'all, yes! I freaking love it. Okay, you guys, I have to show you guys this. Okay, you guys, this is why it's important. I don't know why we got a 4 instead of a 5, so I'm about to look into that review and see where we fell short a point. But this is why it's important to make sure you take pictures that are cohesive with the floor plan, because a lot of times we take pictures and we don't realize that the pictures don't show where that closet is. It just looks like a bunch of pictures instead of like pieces of a floor plan that was put together cohesively. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. Does it make sense? Okay, so with taking photos, you also can do, you could just take a video if you want to do it the long way. You can take a video of the apartment and then take screenshots as if you would on vacation. You know, you take a cute video and then you screenshot, and so you get the best angles and all that good jazz. So you also have that. But you can also just do it, I'm not gonna say my way or the easy way. I feel like it's easier just to overlap the pictures as you walk through the apartment. Just make sure you get that corner of the kitchen, that corner of that bathroom, so it feels like somebody's walking through as they click through the photos. So, and I feel like that's not something we train on in this industry of like how to take pictures of apartment communities, because we rarely do it. But it's, again, like I told y'all, this is something nice if you want to do it specifically for your leasing benefit. I just like to have those photos, and especially it's easy to reference back, like what color's the kitchen cabinets, does that unit have a west or east facing unit? You know, there is hundreds and hundreds of units. And although I pride myself on being great and remembering all of them, which way they face, how you walk in and the kitchen's on the left or the right, the carpet color, the wall color, like the fact that I can remember that for 100, on this property it's 195 units, I'm like, yay. I'm like, yay. But there are some times where I'm just like, where is that? You know, in the apartment, like, so does that have a walk-in or does it have a wall closet? You know, the things you just don't remember. That's just what it is. So I'm gonna send an email to this resident and let them know. Alrighty, guys. So let me make sure his information is on the computer. What are we doing today? I did payroll. I showed you guys how to do payroll yesterday, and then I didn't show you guys my calendar for Outlook. Let's make sure it don't have no identifying information. That's always my thing. Like, can you see the web address? Can you see? Oh yes, this does. Okay. What is this? Is this for November? Okay. Okay, so can I cover this? Yeah, I can cover this. I can cover one side because one side does have information that I'm just like, Brought row Shaggy. So this is my calendar, and this is kind of how I put it all in. Who's working what? I need to just add in my leasing agent's other days for her, but I put in, everything is color coded on my calendar. I told you I like colors. Colors make it easy. So anybody who's taking PTO, my maintenance staff, anybody, it's yellow on the calendar. And then my ladies here in the office have their own colors that I have on my computer. What they change the color to once it gets to their email, that's on them. But it's nice so everybody knows when people are gonna be gone. Now, only thing I really share, they can do their calendar how they want to. But I do share when, you know, the leasing agent's gonna be here, so the assistant can make adjustments based on her days, and then vice versa. What days the offices are closed, I share that with everybody. So I share it with my maintenance guy, so it goes back to his computer. Now, I probably have to go back there and save it so it is on his computer, but he's pretty tech savvy. But I just try to make sure everybody knows, again, so everybody can plan accordingly. So I need to put her days in, just because in the next couple weeks, her days are gonna be different with the holidays coming up. So I did that on this computer, and I did on my calendar is done. So I can highlight it in here. I did deposit and counting for both accounts yesterday. I did not show you guys how to do that, but I think I have another video of that. I need to show in depth. The problem with doing that is all the parts without showing, again, identifying information. I need to figure out how to blur stuff. Once I figure that out, she's a bad mama Gemma. She's a bad mama Gemma. Just as fine as she can be. I may have to do pictures so then I know that everything's blanked out. I don't know. We'll see. Resident. Did he put his card information in? Yes, he did. Yay. Okay. All right, so this is gonna be my December. I just found something cute and cozy to do. Of course, we say happy holidays in the industry, not Merry Christmas. So this is just cute. It's not a Christmas tree, but it does give you the winter feels of what's to come. My post on the 1st of every month is just like hello, whatever the month is. And of course, like I told you, did I tell you this? Probably not. But I always do events for that month at the top of the month. So whether it's concerts, whether it's festivals, whether it's like something news opening, I always put it in there. Again, this gives you, what is that? Oh, Treats Unleashed. Yeah, we use Treats Unleashed. I love them. for a pet of the month. And then you usually can get free stuff if you go to the same store regularly, FYI, to my pet-friendly properties. Or whatever pet store. Sometimes they'll give you like a free cake for National Dog Day. If you're spending, you know, we spend about $25 to $30 every month on pet of the month. But this supposed to go up. I use a sticky note on my desktop. You can just search sticky notes. And then I put the hashtags. I usually try to use 4 or 5. One of them being our properties hashtag. We have a property hashtag, so when residents use it, we are notified every time they use it. And a lot of times if I see that they use it, I ask if we can share it on our social media, and they do. They allow us to share it. So I always put it in here so that I can copy it and schedule it for our Facebook and Instagram post. So they get the same exact thing. Because some people follow us on just Instagram, some people follow us on just Facebook, some toddle between the two. So this is what it is. Once I get most of, or at least half of December done, I'll come back and show you guys the planner. So this is the website I use, National Today, and you can just click each month and go through each single day, and it brings you something different. And I just go through it and see which one makes the most sense with our property or for the day. If we have an upcoming resident function, I do that, you know, and I always look at ones that I've done in the past so that I don't overlap them every year and it's the same exact thing. So it's something new. And literally with these national holidays, it's always a new holiday somewhere. Put on your own shoes day. As opposed to what? I don't know, maybe other people are putting on other people's shoes. But I try to make sure it can reach to all of our residents and not just some. Good morning, peeps. I am up and moving. Well, I'm at work, obviously. Y'all see the blue wall. But I am in the process of trying to put on my glove. I only need one because I'm gonna be holding my coffee cup. But this morning we have 2 walkouts. So I'm gonna go do both of those. I call my maintenance team, but they're not coming. But I like to get my walkouts done before the office opens for the day, just to make my life a whole lot easier. I can do the deposit counting and everything, you know. I don't have to worry about being bugged while I try to go over my pictures and everything. So let's go do that. We haven't had one in a while, so let's see. Hey guys, we're in a move out. This is some of the things you walk into. We ask, residents are allowed to hang things, and all we ask is that they patch it. That's what they did. Whatever was hanging here, they tried to smooth it out because they were sanding already. So the resident filled in the holes and sanded. Now this will still be a full paint apartment versus a touch-up. So like things, if it was just like small things like this on each wall, it would just be a touch-up paint throughout the apartment. But that big old wall. And oh, this is why they don't have it set to eco. They electric bill. So we have our nest. I always tell residents set their nest to eco and set it. They get the numbers upon move out. It states in the notice to vacate information what they need to do as of move out. So this is the second bedroom, the first bedroom, I guess, the smallest bedroom. Again, they patched the holes. That's all we asked for. If they did not patch the holes, they would be then charged for a wall repair, because my painter would charge me to fill in all those holes, sand it, and then paint it. So when you guys do this part, again, ask your leasing office, when you guys at least do this part, it does save us a lot of time, and it does save us and you money, because you did that. Oh, I hate it. The master bedroom, not as bad. I won't know about, they didn't hang anything in the master bedroom, which I find hilarity. Bathroom, not too bad. As far as cleaning, this is a great unit. The wall is, there's always gonna be something wrong in a unit, most times. And there's some times where I'll miss like a cosmetic thing, like the living room. I just walked in and walked straight to the bedrooms, the bathroom, the kitchen. Those are usually the first spots I go, just because those are usually the most disgusting spots. Whereas I walk in with my maintenance tech. You guys have seen him many times. He's my make ready tech. I walk units with him because then we can walk it together. And there's a lot of times where I will see certain stuff that he doesn't see. Because after a while, people try to pretend in this industry that they are perfect and they never miss anything. I'm not her. I miss stuff. I get tunnel vision. After so many years on a property, you get tunnel vision. You want to go in with objective vibe, but at the end of the day, your brain, just like you could read a sentence, give it to somebody else, and you done missed 2 words. Okay? It happens. So, and my maker, again, walking with a tech makes it a little bit easier, again, because you guys are going to look for different things. He's going to be looking for the big damaged items, you know, door frames, toilets, tubs, the water heater, the water furnace, things like that you may not notice. And I usually walk the unit twice if I'm walking by myself, just to make sure I got everything. He's gonna sound this fire alarm, the smoke detector, make sure they work. So I will say, doing it as a duo, 1 maintenance tech, 1 office staff member, it makes life easy. Then the apartment is turned beautifully. So yay. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I know some of you guys enjoy time lapses, and I know every time I say like, I'm sorry I didn't just vlog at work looking at my computer screen, some people are like, I would enjoy that. Like, I'm like, all you're gonna see is me typing, looking at paper, sipping on my water, because I gotta have my water. But yeah, what did I do today? What did I do today? I got to work. I did show you guys, I walked 2 units today. I had 2 move outs, so I walked those. Neither one had charges, so I got to easily send an email and say, hey, this your shit. This what you don't owe. Thank you for living here. You don't owe me no money. Happy Friday, guys. My cameras are just driving me crazy. It is Friday. We made it. You know, I just thought about, I have no idea where my work keys are. Oh. But it's Friday. I am working alone. Kayla just left. She did a half day today. Of course, Donna didn't work just because she's part-time. So I'm just chilling here in the office. It's been quiet, so no worries. If it's going to be a hectic day, of course, I'll be like, hey, Donna, you want to get an extra day in? And she'd very much be happy for that. So I am in between checking packages. Today, what do I need to do today? I need to do renewals and the lease and send that over to my regional and get that taken care of. I'm just checking my email, trying to see why my package system is still not working, driving me up a wall right now. So we do have that. But I'm gonna do my Canva calendar in between doing work, just because, again, I told y'all, doing the Canva and the social media planner, it's just something fun to do. It gives me a chance to look in, again, I get to kind of see what's in the area, what's new that popped up, things like that as I play with the map. So I went through, and each day I wrote in what I'm gonna do. For the ones that have numbers in it, I'm just gonna pull that apartment's photos and put an ad up on our social media. Now, of course, if between now and the day that's scheduled to post, the apartment goes away, I can easily just switch out the photos, edit the design, and go back. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So today, we're gonna learn how to play on Canva. If you don't know how to, you can pay for Canva to get all the premiums and all the pluses. My company pays for it for all of our property to have. They have preset like colors, so our company colors, and then each property within my company has our own colors. So I wish they would change our colors, because our colors are now the company colors. That's my bad. My apartments.com rep came in because I was having issues with something. She was already in the area. She's wonderful. Use your reps, all your vendor reps. I love them. They come in handy. She always brings me like a goodie or something. She brought me my favorite pens. Again, y'all, these pens are like the most simple thing in America, and I love these things, okay? Love them. If you work in an office, you understand. And then she also brought me a little hand lotion. I don't care to plug their information. Ooh, it's lemon. But I always need something plain for the guys. The guys usually come in. I keep lotion in my office for my maintenance team, because they have a little metrosexual in them. They don't want to admit it, but they do. So just some hand lotion, because the lotions that I have are fruity of some sort. So, yeah. And then while she was here, my lunch came. So, yeah. But what was I saying? Our office colors. So we got these colors a year ago, and then my company just changed this year. They just changed the color scheme of everything. If you guys know, let's see. I think I have my cards in here. Let me put y'all right here. Let me put y'all right there. So, ooh, old card. New cards. And then just so you guys can see the back of the old cards, the back of the new cards. And you can see where, just making weird noises, where the logo's changed. So, but it is what it is. We don't care. So a lot of times I just use the colors that's in our office because that's what people will see and all that good jazz. I did keep the box of my old cards just in case I ever run out in between. I can always just email marketing or HR and get new cards anytime I run out. But we don't have a problem during the winter. But I'm probably gonna eat my lunch. Well, I'm gonna show you guys how to do Canva, and then I'm gonna eat lunch because then I can eat in peace and work. So let's do that. All right, guys, here is Canva. And I know this is probably like bad. So here's the whole site. It's the kind of the home screen of what you see when you log in and make your account. It has everything. There is not anything on here you can't do. Now what I do love is my company pays for the premium version, and I will show you how. Well, I can show you over here. I didn't realize this. Over here, anything that's premium has this cute little crown. You see the crown if it's a premium or pro version of this. You have to pay, it's $13 a month if you want to do it for individual. If you're doing it for your company, that's always great. But the one thing I love and what I'm going to show you guys I use is the content calendar or content planner, which if you're a social media planner, here you go. You can schedule all your posts. And as you see, you can do videos. You can, when I say you can do everything, there is not anything on here you can't search. And if you see something, you can resize it underneath the pro. That is one great thing about the pro. You can always resize. With the basic package, I think you can only resize up to 3 times in a month. But it is what it is. But over here, so I already have everything pulled up. So up here in my browser, I pull up a whole nother window so that I can have all the windows open. I have the national holiday put up, even though I have my calendar planned out. So I don't know if I showed you guys this before, a little refresher. I just put everything on this calendar. Anything with a number on it, like the 6, is the apartment that I'm going to put up as an ad. If that apartment leases before the scheduled post, I will of course change it. But if not, boom, it's scheduled. So over here, I'm gonna just click on through the tabs. But this is what the planner looks like, just a normal calendar. And when you schedule stuff, it will pop up here. If anything changes, you can just click on the item and it will show a bar, and you're able to change it, anything you need to change. You can edit it and then you can reschedule it. You can adjust the schedule if you need to. So some of my stuff, like I posted today at 12:20 just because I forgot, and it was supposed to be done yesterday and I didn't schedule it. I did it and forgot to schedule it like a genius. So you have this planner and it'll fill up. Now there are some days where they have things that you can just click and it has stuff for you, and you can just click it, put in your description, whatever size, create the size that you need. Again, you can do videos, you can do postcards, you can do the Instagram story, you can resize this to a multitude of stuff, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But that's always nice. So you can go right from the calendar. Things like New Year's, I can make that easy, click on it. Christmas, click on it, done. But other things I can go in and customize as needed. So today, for tomorrow, I am doing the candle day. Tomorrow is the National Candle Day. So I just went in and I searched candle, and it brought me all these, y'all, it brought me so many different results. So many. I think somewhere it tells you how many results at the very top. Oh, up here, it tells you. There are 3,700 different results, different sizes of everything. And again, if you like something, you click on it. And I always start with the Instagram size because our Instagram gets a little more attention than our Facebook. So I always want to make sure that is done and completed and scheduled first. Just in my brain, that's how it works, even though I'm gonna do Facebook and Instagram, but I just make sure I do it Instagram first. So once I have the Instagram how I want it, so the post, if I need to add extra words, if I need to change the size in the photos, add things, anything like that, this is very simple. All I had to do was put in candle sale. It had something else here. Where was it? There's the original home candles is what the original post said, and it had a ad down here. I just did candle sale. Now what I could do is you can definitely, if you wanted to watermark something, you definitely can. So this is my company, my property. Back up. I could put it down here in the corner. Nope, I just want to put you, no. And sometimes this will work with me. So I could put it down here in the corner. And what I could do is up here in this corner, I could change the transparency. So then watermarked. But I don't need to do that. I'm really not worried about somebody stealing it. If they do, by all means have it. It's, again, there's nothing spectacular about this. But once you have it all saved, I definitely recommend dating this. So what I do is I just date it for whatever day I'm gonna post it. And then I will resize it. And when you resize it, this is my resize to Facebook, but I'll show you guys how I did that. So you hit resize. And when I tell y'all, look at this. These are all the sizes you can resize. Okay? This is all the many things do you see this? See more. Let me show you. Look. Y'all, I think y'all get the gist of, like, there's no need to, this thing has everything. It is wonderful, okay? And even when you resize it, you can also change your measurements. If you have specific measurements for something or a project, and it's, you know, you do the gist of like Instagram, but you want a different specific size. Boom, there you go. So with some of those, what will happen is you will need to readjust. So just for giggles, I'm gonna do this. Insert. So this is what it looked like. So this is what it looked like when you just hit readjust, and then I just brought it out. And what you can do is you can hit Control All, and it will highlight all of this at one time, and you can move everything together. And just like that, there you go. For me, I wanted, and then you can click on some of the photos and you can adjust the photos to your liking. So I wanted these to be showing, I moved this photo a little more so all 3 candles are in, and you can play with it. If you had, let's see, what was it? I'll show you guys another one. But if you had like stuff that was in a row, it could change for you there. You get the gist. Like if I just wanted these items, if I just wanted these two to be changed, you could highlight just half the page and move those accordingly, if that makes sense. Y'all, I'm not always good about doing this, but I'm gonna try to give you out the gist. All right, once I have this all panned out how I want to, I'm gonna change this, because what happens is back on the home screen, anytime you click on a design, it will pull. So I will hit refresh. And the reason I date them is so that the extras I can just throw out, if that makes sense. So like these, I can just throw away versus the 2 that I know I'm gonna use. So, so once I have, your girl hungry. She's getting a little crazy. Okay, so once I have all of this done, I have sticky notes opened on my computer, on my desktop. You can do it in Word or whatever you want to. And this is where I make like my description, or what is it called on Instagram? The information box below, underneath the photo, the description box, pretty much. I'll put it in here. And for this, I just did cute, set the memory, celebrate National Candle Day with a new candle this winter. Today is the 2nd. They're doing the candle sale at Bath & Body Works, the 2nd and 3rd. So I put that on there because this is going to post tomorrow on the 3rd with the candle sale at 9 a.m. And then there's another candle store close to us. And then I did 2 sites that I know of that would be great. You know, if people don't want to get out, here's 2 websites you can use as well. Of course, these 2 do come with websites as well, but there you go. And then I do our hashtags for our property. And you just hit Control All, copy, and then I just shared, and it has our Instagram business page, Control V, all that information's put in there. I can hit schedule for tomorrow, and over here, I can just put 0900 a.m. done. It says Saturday the 3rd, and then you just hit schedule. And this will load. Sometimes it takes long, sometimes boom, it pops up, you're done. And then you'll do the same thing for your Facebook. There may be a way to do them both at the same time. I haven't figured that out, so, and my OCD is just not gonna let me, I just have to do them separately. So again, same thing, Control paste the description in there, set the time for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, hit done. If you try to do a time outside of the time that's already been done, this is an hour early, so I think I can't remember the time zones. It's set for a different time zone, but this is set an hour early, so technically this will pop up as you guys seen at 1, but here in St. Louis, it's only 12:50. So set it for 9 a.m. for tomorrow, hit done, schedule, the little bar loads, done, boom. And I close that. It tells you at the top here, you can continue editing, but it will pause the schedule. You'll have to do the schedule again if you edit anything after the fact. So back over here on my handy dandy calendar, you've seen those pop up, and those are scheduled and ready to go.
The ones, the price on the tag, just throw it in the bag.
Morning, people. I am getting ready for the day. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I just point that little detail out that, yeah, it is what it is. So I just had oranges this morning. I haven't had any real food, which is normal for me. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up for quite some time. Phone call, but I'm gonna use these little window sticks, put it over this like a candy cane. I think I told y'all that. I don't know what y'all caught. I have green, red, and I also have black. I just grabbed one of each color. This is when I was like, I think somebody got promoted, so I wrote on their windows. So I just have shit like that in my house, readily available. Now, am I afraid to now go to my mama's house? Because my grandmother's at my mama's house. My brother called me this morning. Shout out to him for always keeping your girl in the loop. But my grandmother's at my mom's house, and I'm grown and don't have on a coat. So we just gonna throw the coat in the car so we don't get in trouble. Am I about to be 30 and scared of my grandma about wearing a damn coat? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because she will read me for fucking filth. Do y'all understand me? My grandmother does not play. So this is the, where is the light? Where the hell is the light? Oh, my big ass head in the way. This is the light. And that's the cover that goes around the light. I had to take it down because my old yellow light went out. Yellow's supposed to keep bugs away, I think is what I've seen. I don't know. But I just always had that yellow light. So I put a bright white. I'm talking white, bright light out here. This is my little table, y'all know. And then my furniture's over here. I need to wipe it down. But I moved everything so I could sweep all these damn leaves because I haven't been here with the lawn care company. And I forgot to tell them when they came and did my, because the same people that do my property at work do my property where I live. And most of the time I just be like, hey, you know my apartment, will you blow for me? And usually they do, so. But I think they switched companies because I seen another company out here. So, but that's not my business. Oh, and then I put these little lights up the walkway. Can y'all see these? Yeah. But I need to go get an extension cord from Target because the end pieces don't go in to my extension cord that I have, which is stupid. So now I have to do that. But I got my coffee, I got my coat, and we're going to, I hate these goddamn leaves. One day I'm gonna bust my ass on them leaves. But for now, we go. So
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want.